India eased to 320 at the Oval and lost easily. That is the story of the game. India wanted to get 320. It wasn't as if India were cruising along to 350, lost so many wickets and suddenly fell 30 short. India were quite happy getting there. In fact, India only got to 320 because of a late effort. They were sort of targeting 290, 300, you thought. And that is the real story of this game. It makes you wonder whether you just need to re-look at your approach. To be fair, a lot of us thought 320 was enough. I thought 288 against Pakistan in a 48-over game was enough, and I thought 320 was enough. But such is the quality of these pitches that 320 is being easily chased down. And I just wonder if that means India have to re-look at the way they're approaching their innings. In the first 10 overs, India got 48. Between overs 30 and 40, India got 49. India always had wickets in hand. So just wonder whether they need to get a move on early, whether the starts that Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan are giving you are excellent starts. I mean, make no mistake, these are really high quality starts. You're getting a lot of runs, but whether one of them, just one set, needs to go on a little quickly because you need to get to 315 or 320. Not bad recklessly, but one player gets a move on. A bit like these two young Sri Lankan players did. I thought the run chase that Gunathilake and Kusal Mendes mounted was one of the best that I have seen for a very long time. And to me, it was characterized by a great sense of calm and a wonderful understanding of the situation. From time to time, they hit a boundary. From time to time, they'd venture out, hit a good shot. They never stopped taking singles, and they ensured that there was never any pressure on the run chase. I mean, with 6.3, 6.4, sometimes it goes up to 8, 8.5. They never let it go there. And I thought this was, from two fine young players, wonderful. Where Sri Lanka were hiding Gunathilake, I'll never know. And if Mendes doesn't become one of Sri Lanka's fine batting stars, then there's either something wrong with him or something wrong with the way we look at cricket. And then, of course, at the end, Asela, Gunaratna, Angelo Matthews, but it was all set up for them. So what could India have done differently? As we said, 320 was a good score. I think India went in with about 47, 48 overs. But if you ask me for a turning point, the turning point was when Ravindra Jadeja came along. So often, even in England, the spinners have come in and dragged the game back India's way. And I thought Kusal Mendes taking a little chance against Jadeja, quickly hopping back, shortening the length, hitting those boundaries, and effectively 4 overs for 36 and taking Jadeja out of the attack was the difference. It meant there was pressure on Hardik Pandya, and I don't think Pandya is ready yet to give you 10 overs every single day. So that was the story of the game. What it means is that India were cruising, and now suddenly India have to beat South Africa to stay in the tournament. It's amazing how these things change very quickly. So once the dust settles over this, and before the game against South Africa, I think India will look back at how they approach their limited overs game batting first.
And our question for today comes from Uthej, who says, as good as India's top order has been, do I think India's lower middle order is slightly undercooked? Not sure, Uthej. Yuvraj has got a half century, Dhoni's got a half century, Pandya's finished once, Jadhav has finished once. I don't think it's either being undercooked or good enough or not good enough. I think it's a question of the vision for what is enough. And I think on both days, against Pakistan and against Sri Lanka, India thought they had enough. It turned out it was right once, not enough once. But I'm not sure it's whether or not the batting is good enough. It's whether they're aware of what is enough.